I'm Jason Rzucidlo, standing right outside the Detroit Institute of Arts. Coming up, we're going to take you inside the new Gallery of Islamic Art right here on AmericaJR.com. So can we start off by giving me a few highlights of this new gallery here?
Yes, we have some really wonderful works of art on view. For example, behind me is a fabulous tray, which at one time was inlaid with silver, made for a Mamluk official in the 13th or 14th century in Egypt. We also have some fabulous carpets on display, some beautiful manuscripts, including Qur'ans, as well as manuscripts from the Christian context in the Islamic world. We have some beautiful ceramics and even household goods from the Middle Ages that are really very charming.
So what would you say is the most significant or unique piece here in the gallery?
Probably the most important piece which we have in our collection is a Quran, a very large Quran, made in Iran or Central Asia in the mid-15th century, so around 1450. And what's really special about it, other than its size, because it's quite large, is that it's written on a special kind of paper in 10 different colors that's flecked with gold that was sent by the Ming Emperor in rolls to Timur, so that's Tamerlane, and his sons as a diplomatic gift. So we know that this Quran must have been made for a royal or princely commission for an important mosque.
So about how many of these pieces are new? Because I understand some of the pieces have been here in the past.
We have been acquiring works of Islamic art over time, and since I came here in 2005, we've certainly acquired a few works of art which are on display. I mean, I don't know the exact number which are on display now because, for example, with manuscript material, we actually will change that every 3 months. It's part of our sort of museological practice, and so different works of art will become on view over time. Let's see. We also have quite a few works of art on loan from other institutions, which help us fill out some of the gaps that we have in our collection and help us tell better narratives about this culture.
Okay, so is this going to be a permanent gallery here?
It is absolutely a permanent gallery, but we're following a kind of new museological model in which we form cooperative relationships with other collections. And it has to do with, in some ways, the state of the art market. Many things simply are not available anymore. The cost of actually acquiring works of art, but also the fact that many collections have works of art on view, but also the fact that many collections have works of art in storage, which will never be seen by the public, and by forming these cooperative relationships, we're actually able to display them.
All right. So now there's no extra charge to get into this gallery, it's just included with the general admission?
Yes, it's one of our new permanently installed galleries that is open to the public.
All right. Any other comments on the gallery here today?
Well, I hope that a lot of people will come and they'll enjoy the beauty of Islamic art. Acculturation of Jews in Islamic world. I mean, it's so obviously influenced by
We're still inside the Islamic art section. I'm here with Heather, and we just took a look at the sacred rites, art of sacred rites, and I understand you told me there's a new Quran, a large one.
Right. We continue to acquire things as we can, but there is on view a large bifolio. Bifolio means 2 pages together from a Quran produced in Ottoman Egypt. And normally we don't buy, just pages. We would buy a whole manuscript because we don't believe in splitting manuscripts up. But this particular manuscript actually has already been split up some time ago.
This is my first time here, and you guys got a pretty good collection, especially now that there's a large candle over there, the swords, and while I look at the sacred rites section, there's pretty much not just the Quran, it's also pretty much different interpretations of Hebrew Bible, Hebrew poetry. There was like a silver box section of the Bible, I think. Can you tell us a little bit about that, to be specific?
Right. One of the things that we wanted to explore is the religious diversity of the Islamic world. So we've included in our sacred writings section manuscripts from other religions in the Islamic world. So, for example, there are various Hebrew manuscripts from different parts of the Islamic world, from Yemen, from Iran, and from Kurdistan. as well as Armenian manuscripts, mainly from Turkey. And the one that you're referring to is actually a silver cover for a gospel made in Istanbul in the 17th century.
Okay. And one more thing, I understand you pressed for time. I was checking out that thing. It seems like a game for this one here. So it was pretty. I checked. I did it like a few times. You know, it was pretty. Like it had a different level, easy the hardest. So was that for the students, or pretty much everyone could play?
You know, we provide all over the museum what we call interactive devices. So these are things that people can use to engage with works of art. It doesn't matter the age. I think adults use them and kids use them too.
Okay. Thank you so much, Heather.